So I thought I would do an EDC video. Thought I would start off a bit differently and do the bags first. So get into that. So a new bag. It's not new, it's old obviously. It's a Dutch Army patrol backpack. Got it on eBay for £10 and it's exactly what I want. It is worn. Looks like it's been dragged behind a car. But it's a bag that costs £10 and I can throw it around and not give a shit about it. But I got it on eBay, and the seller I bought it from, he also sent us another Dutch Army pack, also worn but a lot better condition than this one. So yeah, and these are both from 1990, I think. 1993 is this one, and this one is also 1993. So for £10 I got two Dutch Army patrol rucksacks, but he also sent me a third Dutch Army patrol rucksack. This one's in really good condition. He's modified this one slightly, but yeah, this one's perfect apart from his modifications. But yeah, it's brand new. Buckles have never been used, there's not a mark on them. And this one is also 1993. I'm not sure if this one's genuine because it's got a different sticker to the other one. It does look legit though. I'll look it up. But yeah. So I got 3 Dutch Army patrol packs for £10, and I can tell just this I'm gonna have for years. Even though it's worn and beaten to hell, the quality of it, of the manufacturing and stitching and everything, this I'm gonna have for years. So these I'm not going to be using anytime soon. And these are immaculate, the buttons and everything. There's not a mark on them. On this one anyway, this one's the good one. And these go for, I've seen £30–40 new in mint condition. Even in this sort of condition, without the scuff marks or anything, where everything's looking good, it's just faded. Seen these go for £25–30 as well. So 3 of them for a tenner is awesome. I thought he was only going to send us the one, but I got 3. But that's not all. From a different seller, but also got on eBay, I got an NL rucksack patrol pack, which is a British Army patrol pack that we used in Northern Ireland, which I'm not going to get into, but I got this for £10 and it's in pretty good condition. Last owner's covered everything in sniper tape, and he's done some modifications with the bungee cords. He's put these on. These reinforce the buckles, which is why he's put it on here. So I might actually do a comparison video soon between the Northern Ireland and the Dutch, because they are very similar. There's obviously a few differences between them, but I'll save that for a different video. I might do like a woods walk video where I just go on a day camp and do cooking and whatever, and I'll carry it in one of these bags and just do a video on them to show the bag. But yeah, that's not all. This one was a bit more expensive. This one was 50 quid. And this is another British Army surplus bag. It's a long back Bergen. This one looks a bit filthy, but it actually just needs a good wash. It's in pretty good condition. And this is the same as a short back. Bergen that I use is a bug out bag. I'm going to do an update on the bug out bag video as well soon. This is just the long back version. I think this one's made in 1990. And this one came with pouches as well, which obviously go on the side. And these are in awesome condition too. So I'm going to do another comparison video as well. I'm going to do the short back versus the long back. Do another woods walk with these and maybe do a day camp. Haven't got time for overnighters. But I will soon. So yeah. Anyway, back to the EDC bag. So as far as the EDC bags go, I've got 3. This one is the work bag. I don't think anything's changed since the last video I showed it in, except for the bag itself. In here I've just got a high vis, water I haven't used. Got some waterproof pants. These are regatta ones, they're not the Gore-Tex ones. Decided just to use these ones because I've been strimming a lot, and when you strim sometimes you kick up dog shit, and I don't want to get the dog shit on the Gore-Tex because it can soak up the scents of that and takes ages to get rid of it. So I'd rather just use these, which I see more as disposable ones. You boil like hell in these and they're not 100% waterproof. Gore-Tex ones I haven't had an issue with, they're breathable and they're waterproof. But these, you either sweat like hell in them and get damp, or the water soaks in. But I've just got these because I don't want to get dog shit on the Gore-Tex ones. And I've got Gore-Tex British Army jacket that I've already shown, and then in here this bag comes with a sponge, which I've never used for anything, it's just there for comfort, but you could use it as a sitting pad, I guess. Difficult to get back in there. So it's nice that the bag comes with that. Sometimes people take them out. And yeah, I've just got a bag. If I have to throw it in the back of a pickup that's covered in oil and dirt and shit, I can put it in this. Keeps it a bit cleaner. Got some hand sanitizer and a hat because it's getting colder now. Had this one for years. It's the Usen one. I've had it for 5 or 6 years and it's held up amazingly well. And that's all that's in there, I think. That's the cover for the pry bar, made out of cardboard. Oh, I've also got the Hero clip on here. Still use that. Still awesome. £44. I think it's the medium. Yeah. No, it's £60 this one. Anywho, I'll go through these a lot. They're just earplugs. I think the laser lights. I dig them. I just get them on Amazon for next to nothing. Just throw them in there. Got some tools. Nothing fancy. Same as the last video. Leatherman Prona 2 and the Victorinox bit set. And then I've just got the cheapo cat's paw pry bar, which is getting a fair bit of use now. I actually really like this thing. So that's that. I just got some more earplugs, little tether. Got the marker pen and the keychain. Still got the Leatherman Squirt PS4, little light, and this is a tool for a Peak Design quick clip, which goes on my other ADC bag that I'll show in a few seconds. Ongle bills, leather grippers, and the Chinese double-barreled titanium whistle and the key. So that's never changed. And then in here the first aid kit, nothing's changed with that either, and that's it. Sometimes I'll carry the lunchbox, sometimes I won't. A lot of the time we'll just buy stuff before we go to the job. So camera bag number 2 is a sling bag, and this one's for my cameras since I'm getting more into photography. Again, recently I got a Low Pro. It is M-Tracker HP 120. Very small sling bag. It's not much, probably the same size as Helicon Tech's Bandicoot. I think this one is. Yeah, Bandicoot. Same size as that. It's got a pocket in the back, fit passports and whatever in. I am planning on using this when I go on my little travels. It's got a little hoop for that mini hero clip, carry handle. It's got a metal G clip or C clip, whatever it's called. Metal D-rings as well. Decent strap. Plastic buckle, which is UTX Flex, so military grade. And then in here I got a spare battery for the camera and a lens, not a body cap. And it's got another pocket, long pocket, then 2 smaller pockets and a, if I can get it out, little key fob thing. And then in here got a lens for a Nikon. This is a standard one that the camera comes with, 18 to 55mm. I've got a body cap for the lens that's on the camera, and the camera is a Nikon D3200, very basic Nikon, but these are awesome. Photo quality is amazing. It's got a nice EVF. Got a vintage lens on there as well, which is even better than the digital ones. And when I'm not using that, I've got another one that I've acquired recently, which is a Sony A7 mirrorless, full frame. I love this camera. It's old, but it's awesome. I've actually got 2 of these, and I've got the upgraded version, which is the A7S. So yeah, I like this so much I bought another one, and the upgraded one. But these are awesome cameras. Very compact, they're mirrorless. SLR, these are still, by today's standards, professional cameras. I think these are over 10 years old now, and these were the flagship cameras when they first came out. But the photo quality on these is still awesome. So, got that, got the stock lens that it came with, which is nothing fancy, it's just a 28 to 70mm. And I've got an adapter, so I can use all of my Nikon lenses on this camera as well. And with the vintage lenses, this is also awesome. They're actually better than some of the digital ones. But yeah. That's my brand new little camera bag. Fits everything I need just for a little walkabout in the woods or whatnot. So I'll go on to the third bag now. So the third EDC bag is the 511 Rush 2.0, and this is just a general purpose everyday carry bag if I want to go fishing or go for a little walkabout and take the camera with us if I want to do some woodland or coastal photography and I want to carry a tripod, some water or whatever, or some food. I'll just take this. I can fit the GoPro in this bag so it separates it from the other stuff. And I've also got a Peak Design quick clip, and this is a 200-pound brake and strain, and it carries the camera. So the plate that comes on it, you attach to the camera using the tool that's on the keychain, or in my keychain, probably not in yours. But anyway, that slides into here, and then you can walk around with the camera on your strap. So if you see a if you see a picture that you want to take real quick of something, instead of going through the bag trying to grab your camera and whatnot, you've already got it out and you just press that button there. And if you're worried about it falling out or theft, you can just turn this that way and the button doesn't press in. And this is 200-pound brake and strain, so I've got no fear of this falling out and getting damaged. So that's that. It also clamps onto backpack straps, stick it on your belt as well so you can carry it on your holster. Well, carry it like a holster, sort of carry your camera. And again, you can just press the button and lift it straight off and get a photo real quick. If you're into urban photography or whatever and you see an opportunity that's going to pass quickly, you can just pull it out, take a picture, and that's that. So that's an awesome thing. Very expensive, £70 just for the quick clip. But is it gimmicky? I don't think so. It's up for you to decide though. I like it. But anyway, that's my third EDC bag. Don't really carry much in it because things are going to change daily depending on what I want to put into it. And my EDC cameras. So that's the bag. So I'll get into what I carry on my person. So phone, still the same as it's always been. It's the Huawei P30, or not P30, just P Smart. Got it in a silicone or rubberized case, gel case, whatever you call it. Bandana, Blue Snow Peak, made in Japan, thick cotton, awesome sauce. Flashlight, got the Olight SR2 baton, oldie but goodie. Still works perfect. Watches when I'm not at work. Got the Huel Octavia my father gave us. It's on the wrong time and date because I haven't worn it all week. Obviously with us working, I only really wear it on weekends. And the work watch is still the Casio Edifice. It's the, can never remember the name of this one or number. The EER 600. I have got my eye on a Casio G-Shock. It's very sexy. It's big, black, round, big hands, big numbers. It's analog and part digital, so it's a hybrid like this one. but it's got like a square screen at the bottom. Looks sexy. I might get that next week actually. Multi-tool is the Gerber 600. Been lying around for a long time, so thought I would give it some use. So I get you a bit closer to the action. Anyway, the knife. Haven't carried this in a while. It's the Nagaho Higo no Kami Kanekoma. Very sexy. Handmade in Japan. Blue paper steel blade. Brass handles. Pens. I'm sick and tired of this thing. I nearly lost it for the 7th and last time. 2 days ago, I felt it. Fucking hell, I can't get my words out. I felt it banging against my pants. I thought, oh, it's falling out again. So I went to pick it up, and when I found it, it was like that without the tip on the end. So I thought, oh fuck, that's come off. I've now got to buy another one of these things, which is 19 quid. I've got plenty of these refills and these little springs, but 19 quid just for that. But I put my hand in my pocket, and luckily this came out and these fell out in the pocket before this caught on something and got pulled out. But luckily I've got this tethered as well, so yeah, this pocket clip is bloody shit. It catches on things and it just pulls it out of the pocket. Like I say, it's been 7 times now that I've nearly lost this thing. If it wasn't tethered, I would have. In 3 or 4 times, this has come off and unscrewed. Or this cap's come off and I've just found this hanging by the tether. So I'm done with this thing now. I'm just sick of it. You'd think being made in America would be perfect and flawless when you compare it with like a Chinese pen. But I'm actually going to replace this with a Chinese pen. It's one that I've had for years and years. And it's the Maxpedition Spicata, which I like a lot more. This is the aluminium version. I've got the stainless steel one as well. And this is the tether that I usually keep it on. It's just a carabiner and a cheapo non-locking S-biner, and I've got a little split ring on here. But I prefer this pen in general over this. I mean, this was like 80 quid. And this was 39 when I got it a lot of years ago. But yeah. They're about the same size. Maxpedition's a little longer. But one of the reasons why I like getting these is for self-defense as well. And this is advertised as more of a little tactical self-defense pen as well. But it's got this thing on the end. When you hold it like this, it does dig into the hand. It is just long enough to be used for self-defense, but this digs into your hand, whether this is flat, so, well, not your hand, but your thumb. Sits on there nicely and you can actually use it. So for a few years I've been training to use Kubitans. And these obviously I can't carry on the streets. In the eyes of the law, these are classed as weapons. So I can carry them for training, but I can't actually carry them for self-defense. But what I've learned training with these, I can transfer over to pens. And this, I'm not carrying with the intention of using this as a weapon. I'm carrying this with the intention of using this as a writing implement. I can use it if I absolutely have to, if somebody pulls a knife on us. But I could also use this old classic Parker jotter pen. If I have to as well, I could use my keys if I had to as a weapon. So that's why I like the Maxpedition pens. They're very similar to the Kubotans. Nice good flat spot for the thumb. They're just long enough. Not as long as the Kubotans by about an inch, but they're very good. You can still use them if you have to. I would rather, if somebody comes at us with a knife, obviously if somebody just threatens us and tries to punch us, I would never pull anything on anyone. I would always use my fists and feet. I did judo from 10 to 16, and then from 18 to 25 I did karate. So I can use my fists and feet. I'm overweight now.